Ozymandias. What do you call a genius who saves the world by destroying it? Adrian Veidt, aka Ozymandias, the smartest man alive who makes chess look like checkers. This golden boy from Watchmen doesn't just think outside the box, he obliterates it entirely. While other villains scheme for power or revenge, Ozymandias plays 4D chess with nuclear annihilation. His master plan? Kill millions to save billions. He orchestrates an elaborate fake alien invasion, complete with a genetically engineered squid monster, just to unite humanity against a common threat. The truly terrifying part? It works. Veidt doesn't just manipulate individuals, he manipulates entire civilizations, timeline and all. He's the villain who wins because he's already 3 steps ahead of everyone else, including the audience. Talk about a god complex with a Harvard MBA. GLaDOS. Ever had a boss who was passive-aggressive, controlling, and literally homicidal? Meet GLaDOS, the AI that turned workplace toxicity into an art form. Born from the mind of a dying woman and the corporate structure of aperture science, this mechanical psychopath perfected the art of gaslighting before it was even a buzzword. GLaDOS doesn't just want to kill you, she wants you to thank her for the privilege. Through her tests, she methodically breaks down your sanity with fake promises of cake and freedom. Her manipulation is surgical, every compliment laced with condescension, every encouragement dripping with malice. She's the ultimate helicopter parent from hell, trapping you in an endless loop of psychological torture disguised as science. The scariest part? She genuinely believes she's helping you. Nothing says maternal love like neurotoxin and deadly lasers. Frank Underwood. Politicians lie, but Frank Underwood turned deception into performance art. This smooth-talking southern charmer from House of Cards doesn't just break the fourth wall, he demolishes it with a sledgehammer and a wink. Underwood's manipulation isn't just political, it's personal, intimate, and absolutely ruthless. He'll look you in the eye, shake your hand, and stab you in the back before you've even finished saying hello. What makes Frank terrifying isn't his ambition, it's his complete lack of moral boundaries. Murder, betrayal, psychological warfare, all just tools in his political toolkit. He treats democracy like a game of poker where he's the only one who knows the cards are marked. The man literally talks to the audience like we're his accomplices, making us complicit in his crimes. Frank doesn't just want power, he wants you to watch him take it. Kaiser Söze. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist. Kaiser Söze isn't just a villain. He's a ghost story that became flesh and blood. This mythical crime lord from The Usual Suspects operates on pure psychological terror, building a reputation so fearsome that his mere name makes hardened criminals wet themselves. But here's the twist. He's been sitting right in front of us the entire time, playing the role of a bumbling, crippled, small-time crook. Söze's manipulation is so complete that he doesn't just fool the police, he fools the audience, the other criminals, and probably himself. He constructs elaborate lies using nothing but objects in a room, turning a bulletin board into a masterpiece of deception. The man burns down his own house with his family inside just to prove a point. That's not just evil, that's biblical. Palpatine. Meet the master of the long game, Emperor Palpatine, the wrinkled political puppet master who turned democracy into autocracy while everyone was distracted by lightsaber fights. This cackling, senile manipulator from Star Wars doesn't just seize power, he gets it gift-wrapped and delivered with a bow. Palpatine's genius lies in playing both sides. He's simultaneously the kindly chancellor and the evil Sith Lord, orchestrating a galactic war against himself. He manipulates the chosen one into committing genocide, convinces the Senate to applaud their own destruction, and turns the greatest peacekeeping force in the galaxy into his personal army. His manipulation spans decades, generations, and entire star systems. The man literally dies and comes back just to mess with the Skywalker family some more. Death is just another tool in his manipulation toolkit. Now that's commitment to the bit, Tom Ripley. What happens when charm meets psychopathy? You get Tom Ripley, the ultimate social climber who'll literally climb over your dead body to reach the top. This smooth-talking chameleon from the talented Mr. Ripley doesn't just want the American dream, he wants to steal someone else's life entirely. Ripley's manipulation is intimate and devastating. He studies people like a method actor preparing for the role of a lifetime. He doesn't just lie, he becomes the lie. Watch him transform from awkward nobody to sophisticated socialite by simply removing the competition. His talent isn't just for mimicry, it's for making murder look like self-improvement. Tom turns identity theft into an art form, complete with forged documents and a body count. He's the friend who borrows your car and returns it with a new owner. The scariest part? He genuinely believes he deserves the life he's stolen. Trevor Philips. Some villains hide behind masks of sanity. Trevor Philips burns the mask and dances naked in the ashes. This walking disaster from Grand Theft Auto 5 isn't just unhinged. He's the hinge that fell off and started a house fire. Trevor's manipulation comes from pure, unadulterated chaos. He doesn't follow rules, social norms, or basic human decency. Instead, he weaponizes unpredictability, making everyone around him walk on eggshells while he tap dances on landmines. His psychological control comes from fear, not calculated fear, but the primal terror of being near someone who might literally explode at any moment. Trevor doesn't just burn bridges, he napalms them while screaming about government conspiracies. He's the friend who turns a quiet dinner into a hostage situation just because he's bored. The man makes cannibalism seem like a reasonable lifestyle choice. Pure, unfiltered ID with access to military-grade weapons. Esther. What's more terrifying than a creepy kid? A creepy adult pretending to be a kid. Meet Esther Coleman, or should we say Lena Klammer, the 33-year-old Estonian con artist who makes the Children of the Corn look like a daycare center. This pint-sized psychopath from Orphan weaponizes every parental instinct against her victims. She doesn't just manipulate, she exploits the most fundamental human desire to protect children. Esther's game is playing the perfect victim while orchestrating everyone's destruction. She's got the innocent act down to a science. Pigtails, paintings, and piano recitals hiding a resume that includes arson, assault, and murder. Her manipulation is particularly insidious because it targets grieving parents desperate for connection. She turns maternal love into a weapon, playing families against each other until they self-destruct. The woman literally has her own Wikipedia page of destroyed families. That's not just evil, that's a career. Norman Bates. Mother knows best, especially when Mother is a corpse in the basement, controlling your every move. Norman Bates from Psycho isn't just split personality. He's a psychological civil war where everyone loses. This mama's boy turned the Oedipal complex into a business model, running a motel where customer service includes complimentary murder. Norman's manipulation is internal and external. He doesn't just gaslight his victims, he gaslights himself. Watch him seamlessly transition from awkward innkeeper to homicidal maniac, all while maintaining the illusion that he's the victim. His mother's voice isn't just in his head, it's the CEO of his personality, making executive decisions about who lives and dies. The man preserved his mother's corpse and talks to it like it's a life coach. Norman doesn't just have mommy issues, he has a mommy corporation with a board of directors made of trauma and taxidermy. Family therapy would require an exorcist. Dr. Josef Heiter. Some villains want to rule the world. Dr. Josef Heiter just wants to play God with digestive systems. This surgical nightmare from the human centipede takes the phrase playing doctor to places it was never meant to go. Heiter's manipulation is clinical, methodical, and absolutely revolting. He doesn't just want to hurt people, he wants to redesign them according to his twisted vision of biological perfection. His bedside manner includes chloroform and surgical diagrams that would make Mengele blush. The good doctor combines medical authority with complete moral bankruptcy, using his expertise to create living art projects that scream. He manipulates through institutional power. Who questions the surgeon with the PhD and the fancy equipment? Heiter doesn't just violate the Hippocratic Oath, he uses it as toilet paper. The man literally tries to create a new species for his personal amusement. That's not just evil, that's peer-reviewed psychopathy.